We're just taking you somewhere that you've never been.
Planet Fitness!
We're taking you somewhere that you've never been.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at some overweight women not being able to get a date, apparently. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump right into the video.
To be honest, like, I'm just not that physically attracted with you. Nothing personal.
Okay. And is he typically somebody that's your type?
Yeah.
Why not?
I think it's just the vibes. Like, I feel like he's like a silly young brother vibes.
Younger brother vibes is just her way of trying to get back at him for rejecting her first, I think.
Are the guys that could actually handle all this?
Men don't want a woman that we have to quote-unquote handle. It just proves that she has a bad attitude.
So he was like,
yo, you're hot as
aw, thanks.
You're so hot. Can you spin?
Ooh!
Is it pink?
And she has a boyfriend. Oh, yeah, she can't. She has a
Yo,
boyfriend.
I'm not laughing. Yo, you talk big, so don't be big.
If there's one thing you can count on in this world, it's that the fridge always protects the snacks. You know, this saying just always seems to be true.
She was about 35, 40 pounds heavier than her photos, which does happen. I understand you gain and you lose weight, which is totally fine. But her photos were so edited to where it wasn't like, I met you, I know your face from talking to you for a few days before we went on the date. And then, oh, you're just a little bit heavier than I thought you were. Like, her face was so edited. It was like getting to know two different people again.
Editing your photos to look 40 pounds lighter than you are actually proves that woman is a massive liar.
How much do you think I weigh?
I got an answer. Torta! Hey, type.
That's not a number, actually.
I know.
Do you know your numbers?
You're honestly not even that bad.
Do you know your numbers?
I'd say like 180, 160.
You know torta is actually like a derogatory word.
I didn't mean for that.
You seem quite confident, though.
I was joshing around.
How do you feel about your friend that just called me that?
It made me laugh. I can't lie. 210.
There's no way to answer a question like that without somehow offending a woman like that.
Sweetheart, if you're skinny, then I'm 6'5" and black, because you're not skinny there.
She's not skinny by any sense of the word, and her feelings will never change that.
The men don't care that you're fat.
Unfortunately, it's true, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
It's true that there are men who prefer larger women, but the majority of men care that she's overweight and don't actually have any interest towards women who are unhealthy.
I used to tell my Tinder dates that I was fat before I would show up on the dates, but still the light would drain from their eyes as soon as they would see me. I told you what was gonna happen. Now I have a first date this Friday and I'm wondering, should I let this guy know? Or should I just show up and enjoy watching the flames of desire just burn out?
She would rather sabotage her own dates than take charge of her own health by losing weight. It's actually crazy when you think about it.
So can you be fat and be bad?
No.
Can you allow?
Girl, if your little don't get your athletic Jennifer Hudson looking at up out of here with that long toucan Sam nose talking about what the to be a bad you sitting up there with a cafeteria Betty Boot cut, please. I guess you a bad though with all the beads at the back of your neck. Go relax your fucking shit.
She's clearly self-conscious about her weight. The massive amount of swearing gives it away.
These girls? You want me to try with the... Okay, yo, guys, wait. He said you guys found me, like, jester and, like, humorous.
Walk away.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
I'm protecting my snacks.
Your snacks? You're the fridge?
I am.
Wait, dump your fridge. Wait, snack. Snack. Bro, I didn't touch you. Come on. That's crazy.
I got a question for you. So, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but I just want to know, like, can I give you a kiss?
Absolutely not.
Like this right here.
Get out of my face.
I can't give you a kiss?
Get out of my face.
I'm just trying to be nice. I can't be nice.
Okay.
Like, what
Have a good night, sir. Bye-bye.
Get out! Speak where you're spoken to.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I was talking to you though.
No, you're not.
A lot of these women get incredibly unpleasant the second they realize that they are not being chosen by men.
This is what 200 pounds looks like.
You got 190 of them on your ass. God damn!
That looks more like a woman who thinks botched surgery jobs are attractive.
Do you think that fat people should have to pay for 2 plane tickets?
I think they should pay for more than just 2 plane tickets. They should pay for 2 gym memberships because them definitely ain't using one. Talking about how you gonna be fat and then mad that you take up double the space? Nobody asked you if you want to double the portions. You talking about fat people should pay for everything. They should pay for this economy. Eggs was like $8 a dozen. It was because fat people. You ain't never went to a goddamn grocery store and never seen a fat person in there. You know what I'm saying? They always in there. They be in there and they be having to take their time, walking slow, breathing in dialysis machine, oxygen tank, kids in the back, and a dog. Why you got a dog? And the dog fat too? That's animal abuse.
Honestly, obese people should definitely have to pay for 2 seats if they refuse to take care of themselves.
I decided to take my health serious and lose weight. My options in men change, and I'm on a quest to find my husband. Hear me out, hear me out. I'm sure you guys are not going to want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. As much as you do not believe it, your weight plays a part in your dating, and high-value men do not like big women.
She chose to prioritize her health over her laziness. A lot of men find that attitude attractive.
Why'd you pop?
I like, just a little bit too thin for me. A little too thick. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna let you make it.
No, bro.
Usually I will fire people up and let you make it.
Don't fire me up.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it today.
I'm
I'm in a good mood.
opinion.
I'm too
Ain't
thin.
nothing wrong with you, but I'm just not for me. For me, I just
Like
feel
with a lot of meat on?
Not a lot of meat. I got meat, so I don't want a lot of meat, but I want just a little thicker, a little taller.
So he's not your type?
No, not aesthetic wise. No.
Is she your type?
No. Respect it.
When she says that she's too thin, it's a preference, but if a man calls her too overweight, he's a hateful bigot.
Would you get with a skinny, ugly girl or a fat, attractive girl?
Skinny guys,
And ugly. The brother's clapped.
You can always wear a bag. What do you mean, high clap? High
He's clapped, he's ugly.
Fat, attractive guy.
Fat, attractive, yeah, a bit cuddle.
A bit rough and ready. That bad.
So you want to go for a skinny, ugly guy?
I think so, yeah. No, if we have a baby and stuff, I can't have him struggling to run around.
Skinny, ugly girl.
Fat attractive girl all day long.
At least she got abs.
Nah, no way.
She got abs.
You know me, I like chubby girls.
Nah, fam, that's too much to carry for.
Bro, when you got muscle to carry them things, yeah? When you're having fun, but your thing's ugly.
Men will always have their preferences, but a lot of these overweight women have absolutely terrible attitudes.
I hate dating apps as a plus size woman because they've only revealed like men's evil, like true intentions to me. And I honestly feel like a piece of meat. And look, I actually made 2 like Tinder accounts with different pictures, but all my same information. The skinny girl was getting offered on dates. Guys were offering to like send her money, random. And me, it's like questions like right off the bat, like no respect. But the reception of being like plus size versus straight size is completely different.
Women like this love to blame men for being evil instead of actually taking care of their own health.
When it comes to girls, biggest, your max absolute weight limit. I don't judge weight very well, but let's say ooh. I can't judge weight very well, but actually. 180, let's say 180, and they'd have to be tall. Okay, like how tall? My max would be 6'2". 6'2"? Anything above 6'2" is a no. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I don't climb trees, so I'm gonna go with the same with him. Max gotta be 6'2".
Okay.
6'2" and 180 pounds is still rather large. He probably doesn't know what that looks like.
Will you date a guy who's obese?
No.
Okay, why not?
I just prefer, I feel like, I know obviously I'm a little bit overweight, but I definitely want my partner to take care of themselves in that way, especially if we're getting a little bit older.
When you say take care, so
fit.
You want the guy to be fit?
Yes.
Can you tell us what your cutoff is here?
The 40% I wouldn't.
Why not? What's wrong with the 40%?
It just kind of looks like.
This woman feels entitled to a fit man, but refuses to hold herself to that exact same standard.
Unhealthy. But that's just a picture. If they looked like that and they were active, then that's a different scenario.
I'm not trying to be rude.
I know.
Your body type equivalent is probably the 40%.
Probably.
Or more.
I'm not denying that. I know what I look like.
Obesity is only seen as unhealthy when it's a man. When it's her, then fat happens to be beautiful, obviously.
We're just taking you somewhere that you've never been.
Planet Fitness!
We're taking you somewhere that you've never been.
Shut the up, I've been to Planet Fitness! Oh my god, bro!
Alright, we'll come pick you up in an hour.
I'm not getting out here.
In an hour? Do we gotta pay for your membership too?
Go walk in, we got you a membership.
No.
You're all good to go.
No, I'm not going in there.
You're all good to go.
Nope. I'm not getting out!
Get out!
No! I'm not getting out of that.
Losing weight requires work and accountability, two things that she tries to avoid like the plague.
Please answer the question. Just give me a ballpark. How much do the 5'5" men weigh?
I was actually just looking at this chart recently, and I believe it's between 175 and 195.
No, ma'am, it's not. The average American man in 1960 was 5'9" and 3/4, 5'10", and he weighed 165 pounds. The average American female at the same time was 5'4", 120 pounds. Fast forward 55 years later, the average American man was still 5'10", and his weight had ballooned up from 165 to a whopping.
That's because the majority of men out there still work and modern women don't actually want to.
168. He gained 3 pounds in 55 years. Yet the average American woman went from 120 to 160, a 40-pound differential. There should roughly be a 40 to 45-pound differential between men and women. The average height of a black woman, average weight of a black woman in this country, 5'4", 187. 80% of you are overweight, and you think because you have a nice snatched waist and a big ass, and you like where the fat landed, that changes the way the body is set up.
It's delusional to think that it's normal for a woman to be obese in today's day and age.
You're overweight for your height, and bottom line, you're way more than a man.
I don't weigh more than a man. I date.
If a man was your height, you would weigh more than he does. You weigh more than the average American male, who's 5'10".
It makes you wonder what kind of men this woman is dating to say that she weighs less than them.
Or morbidly obese. How much do you weigh?
How much do you weigh?
214.
205.
Are you sure about that? You lying. Let's get the scale.
Okay, first of all, what is this? Howard Stern?
No, it's Caleb Springer.
You got me up thinking I'm getting on a scale.
Can't step that high?
I'm taller than you are.
That's 5'9".
Okay, that's not what I heard.
You are of the top 5 fattest people I've ever had in the studio. And trust me, about 90% of everyone is fat.
Oh, there's no way. I definitely saw that one couple where he was ginormous. With the Hawaiian
you're in the
shirt
top
also.
10 of fatness.
They are so quick to get offended over the weight question, which makes absolutely no sense at all.
Would you date a plus size girl? No? Why?
It's just not appealing to the eyes. Plus, I'm a kinesiology major, so it's like I hit the gym every day, run every day, and it's like, and especially for me, I don't know for other people, but since like activity is my lifestyle, I'm gonna need to keep up with me, honestly speaking. I don't want to go into the science of it, but there is ways to lose the weight, but find a way. There's always a way.
This man is a man who prioritizes his health and fitness. There's no way he's going for a woman who's not going to take care of her own health.
Okay, so I am a plus size girly and I'm on Hinge. And last night I was giving my Hinge like a little, okay, sorry, that was gross. A little revamp, like redoing my pictures. I don't know, it was just time for a refresh. So I took a screenshot of all my pictures, put it into ChatGPT, and I was like, what do you think of these? And so I was like, do these pictures accurately show my size? And chat was like, yeah, especially this photo, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like easy. And then it was like, do you want me to tell you like the second best photo that accurately describes your size? No, I don't. I think we're good. I think that'll be good for the night. Thank you.
She was honestly thinking ChatGPT was going to be sensitive to her for being overweight.
Okay, so if you are a thick girly and you're on dating apps, you have probably cracked the code on being able to tell immediately if a guy is into thick girls without having to try, because usually you can tell. Some chubby girl really broke this man's heart. He avoid. Most boys will not be that upfront about it because nobody wants to be fat phobic. It's just preference. If you're a granola girl, these two are mutually exclusive. You cannot be a chubby and be a granola girl.
Fat phobic implies that men are afraid of overweight women. I mean, these dudes are not, okay? He just doesn't find them attractive in this example.
I don't believe that. See, it's only the scrawny guy. Like, you're not a big guy. The big guys don't say this. Your oversized hoodie is probably a size large. Ain't nobody gonna fit into that. He likes skinny girls. And finally, I think any guy who answers an emoji or like this, like...
She is in no position to be roasting the short kings. She's just insecure and refuses to lose weight.
No, I hate to be the person that just keeps barking up the same tree, but it's really bothering me recently. Bothering me so bad, okay? My first impressions are always ruined. Doesn't matter. If you are fat, if you're a fat person, if you're overweight, if you're plus size, whatever you want to call it, you guys always get mad at me for calling it fat, but whatever. Your life is just set up for you. It really is, because you no longer get a first impression. You don't. Because if you're fat, your first impression is that you're fat. You don't get to be funny, you don't get to be quirky, you don't get to be cute, you don't get to be anything.
Her life isn't quote-unquote chosen for her. She can choose to lose weight. She just wants to stay overweight and lazy.
When it comes to height, women are always very eager to be like, oh, you're too short. Short king, not for me. But if a man speaks on a woman's weight, that's normally, how dare you? That's so offensive. I kind of want the ladies' thoughts on that first. Kiera, your thoughts on why I kind of feel it's a double standard, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Is it a double standard?
I mean, I think it's okay because, I don't know, maybe, can I speak on this? I don't know.
Keep it real, yeah. You won't get docs.
Personally, I wouldn't date a guy who's like overweight or not like.
I wanted to bring that up. Absolutely.
Weight, like, you're not taking care of yourself. And I don't expect a man to do that too, because at the end of the day, that's going to be your whole life.
Mm-hmm. Of course, they don't date overweight men. They feel entitled to men who work on themselves.
Why is being a big girl in a friend group on a night out such an exhausting experience? I went out last night with my friend, and all of my friends are 10 out of 10s, which I love for them and I love for me also. And it was so alarming to me how many men would come up to my friend trying to holler at her and completely ignore me. And this is not a new experience. Like, I've experienced this multiple times, but it just alarmed me because I don't be going out like that. And I'm like, wow, people are still acting like this? Like, really? In 2024, the year of our Lord?
How else are they supposed to act? Pretend that she's attractive to preserve her ego? I literally don't understand.
It's such an interesting tactic because I don't need you to entertain me. A simple hello introduction is fine, but completely ignoring my existence is just very odd to me. And it's a very interesting approach. It's do you think this is getting you brownie points with my friend? What?
She would rather judge men for not wanting her instead of taking accountability for her weight. It's actually insane.
Woman of TikTok, I need your help. Tell me what I'm doing wrong with my profile, because guys match me, they ask me on a date, and then they reschedule. And I swear they reschedule and then unfollow me, unmatch me, whatever you want to call it, because they show one of their friends my profile and they're like, oh, she's fat. So tell me what you think. I'm starting with this photo of me drinking coffee, and I'm looking for a strong male influence for my pup Ted. A full body with my age and height, because I have to give a full body since I'm plus.
Plus size is just a nonsense word these women use to hide their insecurities.
Size. Another full body, and that I love dive bars. Another full body of me saying that you can win me over with witty banter and coffee. Another one with my dog Ted. And then me with my friends. And then I also have my Instagram profile attached, so you can see my full body. What do I need to change? What am I doing? Tell me. Or is it that I'm just matching with a bunch of losers? Because it could be that too.
All she has to do is lose weight and she will get more male attention, but she would rather just blame men.
Government provides salads for fat women?
Hell yeah. They should ban McDonald's for fat women.
Why?
Because they're fat.
Doing something like that would just cause a massive countrywide riot of overweight people.
Dating as a fat woman is really hard, and I think one of the hardest things for me has been like trying not to catfish someone. I remember this one date, this guy and I had been talking for like 3 months, which is way too long to be in the talking stage. He was a pilot, he flew internationally, and he would be stationed at different like Air Force bases and whatnot. I gave him a little bit of
It sounds like she was catfishing him for 3 months, and that just makes it so much worse.
grace for that, and I thought, okay. By the time we were finally able to meet up though, I was super excited. We had like mad chemistry via text, and I got all glammed up. I wore this super cute outfit, showed up at this bar. He walked in, and the look on his face was just like, ugh. And then he just put on a fake smile. He didn't make eye contact with me the whole time.
He was disgusted because she was leading him on for months on end, yet she's the victim apparently.
You can't bring your friend though. Your friend needs to stay at home. Mid okay, you can pull it up a little bit now. In the middle. Go for the little nose scratch. Your friend is not possible in the villa because we have a weight limit of 60 kilos. Any job? How much do you weigh? I'm asking about the actually. Good time in Colombia? Yeah, okay.
Being a woman doesn't entitle you to VIP treatment, especially when you are that overweight. It just makes no sense at all.
Your name and age?
My name's Shaw. I'm 36.
Okay, why did you pop your balloon?
For me, I'm more into health. You know what I mean? I just got 5 times, so like I'm really trying to I'm in the gym every day.
Me too.
I eat healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
So I'm just big on health. You know what I'm saying? Like just staying healthy, caring about yourself. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a culinary arts teacher. I teach health. Oh wow, nice. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm in the gym all the time.
She's not kidding anybody. One look at her and we all know that she doesn't train for anything.
Boxing.
Okay.
Etc.
Respect that. I just like I said.
No, I feel you.
I mean, I'm big on health, so you know what I mean. That like I'm in the gym. I make sure I eat healthy. So it's like I make sure that the shorty I talk to she's make sure she eating healthy. She's in the gym also. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Cool. And is he somebody that's your type? Maybe. Maybe.
He had to work incredibly hard to avoid saying that he isn't attracted to morbidly obese women.
I'm going to be going on a date with a guy tomorrow, and I said to him, hey, look, I'm plus size. I'm a proud plus size girl. I'm not self-conscious of my weight or anything like that. And he responded with, as long as you're not a whale, I will still go on a date with you. And I was like, what? Sorry? And I said, what's your definition of a whale? Because I was curious. I wanted to know. I didn't really, wasn't.
That is not the proper reaction of a woman who claims to not be self-conscious of her weight.
I just wanted to know. And he was like, as long as you're not obese. And after like a minute of not replying, he said, are you done being self-conscious? Can we move on? So I'm not going on a date with him anymore. I'm going to go on a date with my best friend instead.
The second he found out that she was easily offended, he knew that she wasn't actually worth it.
Bitch ass might as well have right?
Can you please get up? I'm just trying to let me roll the weed. I gotta do something.
Out of here.
No. What? No.
That woman assaulted that man by kissing him when he said no. That is not funny at all.
The hotter you are, the crazier you can be. Men will put up with it. But the opposite is also true. This is why fat girls used to be so nice. But then the internet and a bunch of black dudes convinced them that they were hot too. Now you can't even talk to one. Relax. You can't have an attitude and type 2 diabetes. If you're over 300 pounds, you need to be as sweet as your blood sugar. These fat white girls who get with a black dude and then they're like, see, I'm not racist. And I'm like, come on, Cheryl. It's not like you had a choice. It's like when black dudes are like, I don't even like them skinny white girls. I'm like, come on, Daryl. It's not like you had a choice either.
Body positivity celebrated women for being overweight and lazy, and with that came the bad attitudes. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.